again, there's one insult that have had men in the chokehold since forever, man. Probably since the beginning of the time. All right, so I think that we have to talk about dick size, pause, and why men's ego are so attached to it, whether it be for the better or for the worse. It seems like men's ego are too attached to that. All right, so it was a chick who was telling me about a guy that she dealt with and how she really, really enjoyed the sex, how she really enjoyed everything about the relationship. She was coming all the time. The sex was great. And they got into an argument one time. He was going off on it, and she was like, "You have the smallest dick I've ever dealt with." And there was no coming back for that from him. She broke up with it. But I'm like, why is this that deep?
He broke up with her?
He broke up with her. But it's like, why is it that deep if you know the results that you have? And I feel like men's ego is too closely attached to that. So the Nelly situation happened about a month ago. And it was interesting to me because, pause, but I saw the shit on Twitter. And I was kind of like, damn, did Nelly do that on purpose? Like, he's wilding right now. Like, why would he put that out to the world, right? So, like, that was the first thing I thought. Like, but then when I got on Facebook,
it wasn't on purpose.
There were women arguing about it. It was women arguing like, hey, if y'all think,
shit.
I seen a chick was like, hey, if y'all think that's small, y'all see what I did with it. That looks great to me. So it was like a lot of, and then it was a lot of chicks like, hell no.
Man reading that comment.
Damn, that's fucked up. So it made me think like, damn, well,
that's fucked up.
You know, what do women really feel about this in a real sense? Because we see people talking extremes all the time on the internet, right? Everybody talks in extremes on the internet. Facts. So you either have women in public spaces, either they're gonna say, you know, a joint is big or it's small. You don't really hear the average. And in reality, we all know what
average and big dick is. Well, what big boyfriend
so the average people don't know. Porn so dick. we all seen porn. We all know what a big porn dick look like. Yeah. And we all know what like a small dick look like. Facts. In reality, most men fall somewhere in between, and it depends on the woman that you deal with and what her experiences are, right? Yeah. So we gonna kind of like explore that today. So we're gonna start off this conversation. First of all, welcome to Tay Rosen Podcast, brought to you by
Killer Cocktails, as always. Y'all know the vibes. It's the same shit, just a different day. There we go, right there. And tonight for this topic, we have my fellow girl here and those in the audience with the Douce Demon, or as the guys like to call it, the Douce Demon dick. So
it's very fitting for tonight.
Very fitting. And look who else is drinking, guys. Look, motherfuckers about to slip up. So nonetheless, y'all already know. Slide in my DMs, place an order. I'm back doing events. Spring is coming. The new book is dropping. It's just all a slew of shit. I hope y'all stand in tune.
Absolutely, man. And on the last episode that y'all saw, I had on a hat that I really didn't like. And I really didn't want to wear that hat. And niggas convinced me to do it. So I had the Floyd hat on. So I just, convinced Cam to wear this big ass shirt to get her back. So, yeah.
I mean, I like my shirt, though. So but you don't like your hat.
You weren't going to wear it until I told you to wear it.
I like my shirt, though. And I liked it before you said something. Well, so you liked your hat before we said something.
I got Cam back. That's my I didn't, though. I didn't like it with the fro. I didn't look in the mirror. Niggas sent me off. I'm listening to these niggas.
It was just a little split bang. Like,
all right. I'm listening to Dro City niggas about.
Not the bang gang.
All right, man. So look, this is what we're going to start in this conversation, though.
Okay.
What do y'all feel like, and this for my guys in the room, what do y'all feel like the attachment to your ego, where does that start at? Like, does that start as like a kid for y'all? Like, where does that start at?
That shit started damn near like, what was like, I say like on the safe side, 6th, 7th grade, like 7th grade.
Okay.
Shit like that. That's when it started becoming like, that's when the conversation started to get sparked. That's when we really started trying to fuck and all that type of shit. So,
right.
And you don't fuck around and you already didn't start watching porn, so.
Now you don't really fuck up.
Now you really like, oh, I ain't shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Nah?
I think it stemmed like, kind of like what he said, but then it also stemmed from the situation of once women understand that they could hurt you with that, it's no coming back. Like, it's no way to defend that.
Right.
Like if a girl tell you have, like, if a girl say in front of a group of people, that's why your dick little, there's no way to defend that.
Right, unless
Like,
you're trying to get on the sex offender list.
Only thing you could possibly do is like pull your shit out, and
Right.
that's sexual assault, and
Right.
or you go smoke yourself, because if you is little, you won't.
Right.
So there's no way to defend it. So it's just like it's this thing that's always this cloud that's always hanging over you.
Right. I'm gonna tell y'all a story though. So I'm gonna tell y'all how it started for me personally, because I remember this shit very vividly. Right.
Damn.
Nah, seriously though. So for me, I was a kid, and like I said before on the show, my crib used to get broke into when I was a kid and all that shit. So I used to be like I used to have to deal with like hiding under the bed when niggas used to break in my house and all that type of shit like that when I was a shorty. So when we ended up moving into a bigger house, it was like worse because now we got an upstairs and downstairs. But now my parents leave me at home by myself all the time. So that's when I found my father porn stash. I got addicted to porn at like 11 years old, right? So I'm watching porn. At this point, I've never had sex before, right? So, and I also was in like Catholic school growing up until 7th grade. So in Catholic school, a lot of that shit just not being talked about. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when I transferred to public school, that was my first time sitting in class, and the girl told the nigga like, your dick little, and the class fucking exploded. And I'm like, what the fuck do that even mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this is my first time ever hearing this shit in life, that dick size even was a thing. Like, that I didn't even know there was some shit nobody talked about. But my only reference to any dick other than mine was porn. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So
well, now you know.
I'm looking like, well, damn,
know.
like, I know I'm only 11.
Smoke.
I got some growing to go, but goddamn, I don't know if I'm gonna get there,
How
nigga.
much am I gonna grow?
Right. And when do I start?
Thanks. So like early on, and I always say like, for like, you know, it's almost, the insult is almost the same as telling the girl her pussy stink, because there's no way to. It don't matter if it's true or not. It's gonna be just as embarrassing.
I
You know
think it's just as embarrassing, but like also like that's something you could fix. I feel like your dick size is something you can't.
No,
fix.
I'm talking about as a kid. So now it's not as embarrassing, but as a kid, I feel like it's just because as a kid you don't know how big your dick gonna be anyway. You a kid, like, you know what I'm saying. But it's just like, it's a thing of like, even if it's not true, you just as embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, that's when it was just like, damn, this is a thing, right? And I think that for all boys around that age, like you said, around 6th, 7th grade, it become a thing. So like, whether you grow up and you got a bigger dick, it's gonna be attached to your ego in a way where you probably more arrogant or something than you should be, whatever the case may be. Yeah. If you got a small dick, you probably gonna be like insecure, and maybe you shouldn't be. Maybe you could still please a chick. Maybe that's not something because at the end of the day, for me,
that's my point.
It's
right
like
there.
Whatever you got, you might as well like, you know.
Work it.
My point. It's
You
not
know,
the size
shit.
of
You
the
might as
boat,
well
baby.
be confident in whatever you got going on.
It's not the size of the boat.
Cam say it's not the size of the boat.
I think
Cam was being very specific about the size of the boat she wants before the camera came on.
For sure. I'll say it right now. Fuck. Anything smaller than 6 is
You
small.
just said it ain't the size of the boat. What if he coming with a speedboat?
No, for me, like, I have my preferences. That's the thing. Like, we're gonna dip in when I do like talk about it. Like, it's about preference and perspective.
Right. So he come with the speedboat. You got the Atlantic Ocean. You ain't got like a river.
Anyways, so listen, because I don't have time for this today. It's preference and it's perspective, because like what's small to me may not be small to someone else.
Absolutely, and that's why we did the research.
And how women be like, oh my God, that shit's so fucking big. Like, Jesus Christ. My friend would be like, that. Yeah, I need that.
But I feel like we can universally sometimes. I feel like girls talk about dick, like women talk about asses, like, you know, y'all gonna be like, it's fat, it's a bubble booty, it's a this, it's a that.
Men talk about
it hang, it whatever it do. But I'm saying, like, I feel like we talk about, you know, dick like that, like,
we be like, it's
big,
cool,
it's skinny,
it's girthy, it's curved,
it don't, it got, like, we really get into like the anatomy of it. And I feel like, and sometimes we kind of categorize it like, oh, he got boyfriend dick. Like, you know, like, that's that shit you could get every day. Sometimes having a big dick is cool and shit, but like,
every now and then,
if it take you out the game, my nigga,
you can't
for 2 or 3 days I can't do shit.
Yeah.
Like,
so this is what we was talking about when we was just talking about
husband.
And
then it's like you can't go back.
Like,
yeah, you gotta wait
from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you get in that dick,
yeah,
and then it's like you don't fuck with that nigga no more.
You want to hop on the mic and
you can acknowledge
niggas from now on gotta match that.
I say I don't categorize dick, like if it's good, if it's bad, then.
I'm saying in girl groups that I've like encountered, it'd be like, oh, cause at one point, like, it's a lot of just variety of dick, like uncircumcised dick. Like, because the first time I encountered that, I was just like, guys, ladies, have you ever? Ladies, like, that was new.
In the blanket,
It was new.
That was literally my experience as well.
And I was like, so y'all, and that's what you go to.
Anybody ever dealt with this before?
And that's what you go to your girls. Like, did y'all curve dick? Like, y'all had that and hit that like up, down. Like, you talk about that because so you know like which way to sit on that to not like whack your shit out of place. Like, damn, like sit on it like that. You'll hurt yourself.
I think that y'all saying two different things as far as what you are calling husband dick is. You said a dick you could get every day is not too big.
That's boyfriend dick.
What's husband dick then?
I've never said.
She said.
Okay, so boyfriend dick. It's the same. Husband dick, boyfriend, whatever. You're saying that.
No, it's not.
You're saying that it's not too big. It's something you could take every day, whatever the case may be. And I think she's saying that it needs to like knock you out the park. A bigger. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think
that's not what she was saying. I thought that's what she was saying before the camera came on.
That's so fucking good. Like, nigga, I can marry you.
I don't think she's saying. But
she's saying she wants to be knocked out of the park all the time.
Right. Okay.
I think that's it.
That's what she was saying. Okay, got you.
Am I right? Was I right?
I think we should let her speak for herself. You know.
I think husband dick is like it's a mixture of like how they are with you, like, you know, outside of sex. Like like if we fuck good, that's cool, but it's not gonna keep me there if you know shit.
Sure.
You know, but I feel like if you fuck good and you like good to me, then that's husband dick.
Oh, so this is a package.
I've never heard of husband.
So now we got to put
before.
emotions. Now we putting emotions in it.
Okay, that's a package.
I've never heard of
It's
husband.
the Jordan
dick,
pack
though.
where you get like the 13.
I think that like it's like a Twitter, Facebook type of reference,
yes,
but I think what
whatever.
you're calling boyfriend dick is what they call husband dick on the internet.
No, I'm saying like boyfriend dick is like the dick you can like get every day, and it be like your coochie still intact. Like that was good. I couldn't.
That's what they were
it's
saying.
It's not about
That's
like
what we
the
were
foreplay.
saying.
No, that's what they say.
They was talking about like the size
that
of
you can
it.
like
get every day,
and you'll be
great.
fine all the time.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's good. But it's not too big.
Exactly.
And it's not small.
Exactly. Because that was what they were saying about Nelly.
Yeah, because that's how I feel about like super big dicks. It's like it's cool. That's cool every once in a while.
That's the
but like that's not a nigga I can fuck on.
Yeah.
It's like a threesome. It's cool every once in a while. All right. So on the internet they said they had cracked a joke about it. And it was like, imagine a girl saying like, "Oh yeah, your dick is like perfect. It's like a husband dick. It's not too big." And the dude was like crying. And somebody commented was like, "That's like me saying like, yeah, I don't really like the super pretty chicks. You got like a wifey face. You're not like."
I know.
Like I can deal with this every day. Like you're not that cute.
Should be about like confidence though.
Exactly.
Bitch tell me I got a perfect dick for her.
What?
Yeah, like what
It's
are we
party
mad
time. It's party time.
That's what we're trying to get to. Question for y'all though: how do y'all feel about the way men's ego is attached to their dick size and how much it should be, how much it shouldn't be? What's y'all experience with that?
I think it's unnecessary personally, but this is also like I stopped telling niggas that they sex was bad. Like I don't use that that verbiage anymore because that's not necessarily true.
Like when you mad?
We're not. No, just in general. Like if I'm telling a nigga like a nigga be like, "Oh, why you don't?" Your sex is weak, bro. Like it's just not gonna cut it. Like it's we're not sexually compatible. We're not sexually compatible because what's not good to me is definitely gonna be good to somebody else. Yeah. Like sometimes I look at these motherfuckers who got kids by these niggas that I fucked, and I'm like,
how?
You had a baby by that nigga?
2 of them? 3?
Like
it's probably not his
that
baby.
dick was whack. Like, you know? But for her, that shit might have been top tier, like top notch. So it depends. It's all situational.
All right, go ahead.
I feel like, and that's why on the confidence for men side, like I'm a confident nigga no matter what the fuck I do, no matter what the fuck I got going on. So it's really not shit you can really like tell me. But like you said, you're gonna have good experiences, you're gonna have bad experiences. Take your good experiences for what they is. Take your bad for your bad. And forget about the bad.
Yeah.
Just think about the good.
Right.
and grow. You feel me?
And just
Elevate,
move on
you
from
feel me?
there. Like seriously.
Facts. Ramee, what do you think as far as like ego and size? And how men
I don't think it should matter. I really feel like it's the whole thing because I've had situations where I've liked the dick, but my body don't like him, and it's just like, or I don't like him and I love the dick, and it's just, or I like the nigga and I don't like the dick. But when your pussy, it's so. But when your pussy and you align with it, and it's like I like him and she like him. she doing all type of shit. It's like,
yes. And I'm telling you, that's like, when you know that like it has to align, because like I've been in situations where I really liked the nigga and the sex was so fucking bomb. Like that shit was magnificent.
Your pussy
and then the moment that I didn't like that nigga no more and I still tried to fuck, that shit was weak.
Damn.
I was like, oh yeah, nah, this shit is weak. Like, was it this week before? And it's like, no, you really like that nigga.
And I don't think the ego should be like toward dick size. Like, it's so much shit involved.
Can you
even
fuck?
Before, like, can you fuck?
How
long
fuck,
can you
nigga?
fuck? Like, can you make me come?
Because
like,
I've had some nice sized dicks that don't know how to fuck.
Can't do, because you can have
and
a
I've
big
had
ass
a
yacht.
nice, what I would call small
pocket rocket.
Excuse me, ladies.
That did his shit, and I'm like, oh.
Excuse me, ladies.
I'm
As
pew
far as a
like
as far as a man's ego, bro. If your dick just over small, bro, that's kind of like hard to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
And some niggas don't know though. Some niggas don't know.
If your dick don't even fall in, I'm sure, nigga, like you say, motherfuckers didn't Google what your dick should be.
But
if you don't even fall in the lines of average, like if you coming up under average, it's like that's something you gonna probably have on your mental.
But I don't think they know, cause like I just feel like it is fucked up to me for a nigga with a small dick to be like, get on top and ride, and it's like,
see, and it's certain. That's another reason why I can't deal with no small dick, because certain shit that I'm not doing. I'm not riding. I'm not sucking it either.
It's like, but you can go crazy with the throat.
I've heard women talk about the size of
that shit dead.
I've heard a chick say she not.
I'm not sucking no small dick.
I'm not riding. If
I
can feel it in my knees before I feel it anywhere else, I'm not getting on top of there. Like you just sometimes you just sitting on stomach like what do you do? Because you can't feel, you can't feel it, and it's like he has to know something. Like,
yeah, it's a no for me. If it's small, I'm not doing that.
But you can have a yacht, but I'll take a gondola with some lights and some R&B music every day. Like
it could definitely be a nice little.
Keep the yacht,
you know,
right?
Like the little boats that be in the pen.
Shit, I don't feel like y'all should
don't have to
too
be.
much.
Don't have to be nothing extra. I have not had good experience with super big dicks. I just haven't.
You have not?
No.
In my younger years, maybe I've had it was like, oh my god,
look wild, I
see. Yeah, and that's crazy.
But now it's like
versa.
I can appreciate it when it comes along every now and then, but it's like, woo, that's taking me out the game tomorrow.
Make sure I don't have nothing to do. Yeah.
Okay. We can appreciate that. All right, man. Let's run this promo. So toyboxny.com. Of course, all your sex toy needs are at toyboxny.com. Use the promo code Roseland for 15% off. That's ROSELAND. You will get 15% off anything on the toyboxny.com website. They got bondage stuff, of course. Y'all know I always push y'all that way. But they also got the super kinky shit. They got the dildos. They got the roses. They got butt plugs. They got dice. They got relationship coupons, which are dope as fuck.
I agree.
They got everything you need at toyboxny.com. So make sure y'all check them out. Use the promo code Roseland for 15% off again. All right.
Speaking of butt plugs, if you have a small dick, just get you a virgin and treat her good, or just learn how to do it in her butt.
Damn.
No. So listen, I had
those are my life.
Listen, I had a chick, and this is what. So I had another chick was telling me about a dude she dated, right? Mm-hmm. And she was telling me that basically she was cool with the relationship. Now she said he was super small or whatever the case may be, and she was saying that she was cool with it. The sex wasn't good, but they wasn't even having it that often, but she still was fucking with their relationship. Mm-hmm. And the thing that killed her was the confidence, because he would not be naked in front of her. Like, he'd go in the bathroom, close the door. Like, if they had sex, he'd hurry up and put his underwear on, whatever the case may be.
I was in a situation where I never fucked that nigga in the daytime.
You said what?
We had never had sex in the daytime.
I'm slinging.
You talking about?
You gonna see this motherfucker?
You saying
I was in a
the guy you
situation
was with? Y'all never had sex in the daytime.
I feel like he knew that his dick was small.
He didn't want you to see.
We never had sex in the daytime.
My thing is, like, if you fucking the dude, you sucking his dick, whatever case may be.
I was not sucking his dick.
Okay, not she specific.
Oh, okay. Because I wasn't doing that.
I wasn't doing it. But for her, she fucking with him. To me, as a woman, like, if I fuck with him and I'm seeing that his energy is like, he's giving me small dick energy, I have to at some point, if I'm gonna stay with you
He
for real,
didn't give me
I have
small
to
dick
give you
energy.
some like, I gotta give you like
I
I'm
asked
gonna
him.
tell you about this. How like when we were younger, like girls that want to fuck under the cover and with the lights off. Like I'm gonna like give you some energy. Like bring your ass out here. Like stop doing that. Like if I'm fucking with you, then come here, bring that dick here, no matter what time.
I wanted to fuck with him for real. Like I was willing to, figure out other things, and like I told him, like let's bring a toy in the bedroom. Like
he went with it.
No,
and this is what we talking about, the ego shit.
no, he
because
wasn't with it. And I'm like, if only you knew why I asked you to do that, but I didn't want to be like.
Your dick small.
Yo, dick fucking little, nigga. Like, don't you understand?
Right.
Why don't you get, Steven? Like, what the fuck? Like, so I was just like, I can't. No. You never saw that TikTok? Huh? Correct, because his dick was too small.
You got to get in the mic, bro. You got to get in the mic.
So that's the thing. Like, you don't give head to a guy who's like really small. Like, what?
I typically don't do it outside of a relationship
already, TJ.
anyways. But I had gotten in a relationship with him, and I was not going to suck his dick.
What got
because
you
it was
to the
small.
relationship? This is interesting.
Compatibility
Okay.
got us into the relationship.
They like
So the romantic compatibility
Compatibility.
to you outweighed the sexual
Not money.
compatibility.
While y'all over there doing y'all little hand movement, it wasn't
and
money.
twerking and shit.
We had a lot of fun. We were super compatible. We had a lot in common.
What
I
y'all
never
have
not
fun
had a good
doing?
time.
I'm gonna make it rain.
Going out,
Maestros.
drinking, eating.
Fogo.
It was vice. It was like it was
Noble.
equal. Like I would pay, he would pay. Then like we got together like around like it seemed like when we got together, it was just like birthdays, like holidays, like
Right.
and it was like super cool. Like his birthday, like I bought him shit. Like Valentine's Day, like he bought, and we actually got together on Valentine's Day.
Y'all decided to make it official on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's so head ass. If
It
you
is
start a
very
relationship,
head-ass.
if you start a relationship on Valentine's Day and New Year's, that shit is not gonna last.
I don't feel the same way about New Year's, but Valentine's Day definitely.
I most definitely got with a chick on Valentine's Day before, and it lasted for like a year.
Damn, we was together for a
We was
week.
both Geminis though, so it was kind of like it was real toxic. Like,
You and dude with the small joints together for a week? So you was
We
just
was in a relationship for a week.
okay.
what the fuck do that even mean?
Y'all should have just
That shit don't even count.
stayed out of the relationship.
I mean, I was with him all the time. Like we talked all the time, but
with little
it was
penis?
when I got to. It was something I was. Are y'all listening? It was something I was willing to look past if he would have heard my cries. When I
Right.
tell you that I want to bring a toy in this bitch, you need to be like, which one?
Yeah.
You want to go to the store right now?
Quick question.
You want a new toy?
How old were you?
This was last year, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought, like, you don't want to
No.
be 18, 19 thinking you slinging dick and the bitch be like, I bring the toy.
But the
back.
funny thing is, the first toy I got was from my nigga when I was 19. And that nigga was laying down good dick. Like,
How old was that nigga?
19.
Oh, okay. I expected you to be
He was ahead of the
No,
game, man.
like, no.
33-year-old.
Hey,
No.
he was on toyboxny.com early
on. Early on. So it's like, nigga, when a bitch tell you like she want to do something new and she's trying to improve y'all sex life, it don't matter if that bitch already told you that you got the best dick ever. She wants to try something new, and you need to be with that shit off the rip, period.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna get to. Regardless of what you got going on, size or ass, regardless of you making your girl come, whatever the case may be, the toy is not the enemy. The toy
not-
is
it's
the
your
sidekick,
friend.
man. So that's why y'all need
It's
to get on
your best
toyboxny.com.
friend.
Use that promo code. Ramee, give us a story, man. Stories. It don't have to be about. Now this is a.
You already been
Now
on top of your
listen.
shit.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
listen,
but-
this is a size thing in general. It don't have to be. I don't want this show to be like, because at the end of the day, the whole point of it is to detach the ego from the size thing. So what we don't want to do is like come off too like shitting on niggas. So your story could be whatever, small, or it could be like even if you got a size that was adequate, but
Do
you
the
didn't
butt
enjoy
plug,
it
the one you was
because
just about to say.
Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
about. I don't know.
Because
That was
they
just
didn't know how to
my.
fuck
That
with
was
them.
just my advice.
Oh,
to
okay,
guys
okay.
with small dicks
Okay,
to get a
never mind.
version.
I thought that was
or,
experience. I was about to say,
no.
So you can give
Anal
me a
beads
story
ain't
where
doing
the
it.
size was adequate and the sex still didn't work, or a story when the size. Do you have a story like that where it was adequate and it still didn't work?
because you said something about you liked him, but the sex, like you couldn't, your body wouldn't communicate. Go ahead, tell a story, girl.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Let's
hold on,
get it
hold
out
on.
there.
Wait, do I gotta go first? Because y'all can't just put me on the spot.
She
I mean,
just
I
went.
told all my stories.
You're already there. Come on.
Yeah.
You've been popping your shit the whole time. Don't get scared now.
Technically, you're third.
I don't know what story to tell, but with the one that I was like really attracted to this dude, like really attracted, like I liked him. But like every time we would have sex, I mean, like he was physically, like he was my dog, and his dick was a nice size. But I just was like,
he didn't know how to
my shorty was like, meh. I'm like, man, what you like? She was just like physiologically, like, but she was just physiologically wet. Like that's it. Like you know, like you know, it wasn't like she wasn't doing her. I'm like,
it's like it's wet, but like not from the inside.
It's not like it's not
you know, like
you're
doing something for me, but
she not talking.
really.
She not doing nothing. Like I'm just like,
girl,
like
you with me or
It
what?
was you.
Is you with me or what?
It
was
wasn't
you.
me. It wasn't me because I mean I understood what my where my energy in life could go. Like I know where Shorty could go. Like it wasn't you know what I'm saying. It was just him, and I tried a few times, and then I said like let's bring a toy because I was experiencing that area at the time. And he was like, yeah, we don't need no toys. I'm just thinking like we kind of do like. Cause I don't know why I wasn't so aroused, but like I was into him though. I was very into him, like a lot. She just wasn't performing.
Is that like,
I feel
is
that.
that like almost the equivalent? Don't you know, like niggas? Let's say you got the coldest bitch, you finna fuck.
You gotta get a little closer.
Oh, my fault. So is it like it sound like the equivalent of a nigga who got the baddest bitch that he been wanting her for a minute and he can't even get up.
Not get up, but like you know how y'all dicks get harder for different bitches, like harder.
Yeah,
I don't know if it gets longer, but I know it gets like harder. Like it's a level of hardness.
Blood flow. That motherfucker
Yeah,
gets
like
fuller.
sometimes it's like stick it in. It's like, but it's not. It's kind of like meh, meh, versus like that nigga like just go
rock hard, ready
You're
to
just like
boom.
oh my
That motherfucker just be
God.
like,
Hey, a tip for that to all the guys: drink a lot of water before you have sex and don't piss.
Nuts,
I got a
bananas,
couple-
leafy greens, sea moss.
I got a couple more. And I think I said this the last time. I went on a real big health journey, like maybe like a year and a half ago. Like I was like overweight as fuck, and I went on a real like health journey. Green tea, ginger root, sea moss, like y'all said. Basically your health, bro. Like take care of yourself. Like you know what I'm saying. Like take care of yourself. And the blood gonna be there.
Facts.
If your health ain't already there, just practice edging. So edging is basically you and your partner practicing getting each other like almost there and then stopping. Blue balls, what you would call blue balls.
that's what I do.
But that for a guy,
That's what you do. Hold on. That's what you do.
Let him finish. That's rude. That's real rude and disrespectful. Go ahead.
No, but edging really does like get you there. Like, and if you get to a point where you're about to bust and you don't, the next time it come, like it's gonna take longer for it to come up again. So if you're dealing with a guy that comes quick, if y'all do a lot of foreplay ahead of time and get him to the point where he gon' bust but don't, by the time y'all get to sex, it's gonna take him a little minute to actually get there.
I agree.
Like no shameless plug shit, but like how do you? I ain't came quick in a very long time.
I lost my virginity. I fucked for 45 minutes and did not come. I didn't come having sex until the year after I started having sex. That's because I was whacking off so much. But go ahead.
So with that being
Well,
said,
that'll do it.
With that being said, what is coming to all my niggas in the room? What's coming quick to y'all? Like what's the time?
You should be asking the ladies that.
Yeah,
But I'm saying to a nigga, what makes them think? You know, some niggas feel like, cause you'll crack a bitch for 9 minutes, 10 minutes, and it'll be some. It was quick. It was what y'all needed to do.
Did she
You know what I'm
nut?
saying? Hey,
Did she nut?
So it's a 2-part question because if she did come, then anything after that you valid. Whether she
Period.
came
It could
in 2
be 2
minutes or 20
motherfucking
minutes.
minutes, boy.
But,
If
so
you-
the question is, if she didn't come,
come.
how long?
What's quick?
Okay,
Like
cool.
what's
Okay,
quick,
cool.
right?
So if I don't come, but you did,
attitude. Pants pulled up. I'm leaving. Turning over.
15 minutes too quick.
If the sex is good, this bitch gonna
Damn
cuddle
near
you.
10. Like, if you come in 10 minutes and I don't, that's kind of fast.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
For you to have not pleasured
I
me
feel like
too.
for if she don't come, anything under 20 might be too soon. But at the same time move different when you actually having sex.
That shit goes so fast.
Whatever 20 minutes feel like to you.
5 minutes. 20 minutes is 5 minutes for sure.
It's just like 3 minutes. It's just like just know when you fighting and it like y'all was getting in. You saw a video. It was 2 minutes.
Nigga, it was like
seemed
10
you was in that
seconds.
bitch forever, boy.
Right.
It's the moment.
Right.
30 seconds a long time when you're getting your ass whooped.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I was just gonna say, not the
So
flashback.
sex is a moment thing as well.
Yeah,
man. So again, I think that we could go into some more story time. So y'all know I like telling stories. That's my thing. So